Dum da dum dum.
Hey guys, Sean here. Pistelle X68, MCS stainless steel, 683 bore barrel, and best I can tell, factory barrel 0.689. I'm going to call this the alien play test, and there's a reason why. I got to speak with Alien Play last night in the sleepless hours, and they asked if I had any recommendations for their projectiles, and hopefully I didn't speak out of turn, but I said, make them bigger. Why does everybody make their balls small? Essentially, they asked me what it would be, and I said, at minimum, a 0.682 to say a 685. Their concern actually was, and it's interesting, they said, wouldn't they jam? And I went on to say, I don't know of any factory launcher that comes with a barrel that's smaller than 0.687. So optimally, like even if they were a 685, they'd be perfect. Balls generally don't jam. And if they are bigger in diameter, they'll actually weigh a little bit more. So hopefully they're watching. They can see the comparison of what a bigger ball in the factory barrel would do, but it's going to be the opposite test. I'm going to be testing their smaller balls in a tighter barrel. Quickly show it off. These are the aluminum balls I'll be using. They are 7.3, 7.3, 7.3, you get the idea. Now, my bore gauge has a 679 and a 682. They don't go through 679, they go through 682. But I suspect they're probably a 680 based on my calipers. 6795, which you could pretty much assume it's probably 80. Calipers are not the best way to be measuring round balls. They can help you confirm if your gauge is even close or not. And they are definitely not the right tool to be measuring the bore of a barrel. So I can only assume 689 and 683 as advertised. You know, I did have some problems with this MCS barrel, and it wouldn't even accept these alien play balls. The short of it, I bought a flex hone. Well, I had flex hones from this company, Brush Research. Not this particular one. This is 180 grit. I started with an 800 grit paintball. It's paintball specific. You put it in your drill, lube the crap out of this thing. In my case, I use WD-40, and you run it in and out, in and out. Not slow, fastest speed the drill can go, and kind of work it like a engine hone, like a cylinder hone. Then I went to my primitive tools. I didn't have a finer grit hone, so quadruple zero steel wool will make a mirror finish. I put on a stick. It's not cotton candy. I spun it through here on the drill. And when I was satisfied the ball was actually going through consistently, then I put some metal polish on this same doodad and did the same thing. And I don't know, it's probably tough to see, but if you remember my original one, it definitely did not look like that. I'll give some time between the two barrels for the marker to warm up. I'm hoping this is going to demonstrate if they make their balls larger, then we won't have to buy aftermarket barrels. I mean, really, every launcher comes with a big giant barrel. So I get it, aftermarket, but whatever. Okay, I got 2 mags loaded up here. This is gonna be a 7-round average. At the end, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna post the findings side by side, and I'll let you decide in the comments what exactly it's doing with each of these barrels. And If Alien Play is watching, maybe ask some questions yourself or suggestions, what have you. First up, factory barrel, 7 shots. Alien Play, 7.3 gram aluminum balls. Do not let that sun fool you. It is cold in the garage. It says, I did get a thermometer, 15 degrees Celsius. CO2, even a couple of degrees can create havoc with your readings when you're trying to compare back to back. So these are going to be, you know, within probably, we'll say 15 minutes of each other. This applies to all launchers. I'm just using the X68 as a example because it's ready to go. Three, 7, 2. 360. Oop, 354. 348. 344. Whoop. 338. Another one. 330. Empty. Round 2, fight. MCS barrel. 7.3 gram Alien Play balls, aluminum balls. Can you see the difference? 380, pardon the sunshine. 370. 362. 358. 352. 346. 340. Empty.